Hi, I am João Martins, developer advocate at Autodesk, and in this video, I will cover the steps to verify your webhook signatures. We explored this before already. Feel free to scan this QR code and check the details. And all of that is based on secret tokens created on your APS app level. These tokens are used to calculate hashes based on each payload that is sent by Autodesk backend. We have this covered in our API basics and also in the field guide. The first thing we need to do in order to use this workflow is to create our token. We are going to create a secret token from our app. And you can use for this token any string with at least 32 characters. You can use alphanumeric options for this one. I'm using a random generator, so feel free to pick your own or use a random generator just like this one. Once you have that string available, you should use that in the payload for the post token request. And once complete, we can move to the next step, which is creating our webhook. And we are going to focus on the data management webhook, but you can follow the same approach for any of the supported events from our platform. For simplicity, I'm going to use the VS Code extension built by Peter Bros, but you can also create that using Postman. And for the version added event, we need to specify a callback URL and the folder ID that will be for the folder we'll be listening. For the callback, we can simply grab one from webhook.site and paste it in the payload for our request or VS Code extension. And for the folder URL, we can obtain that from the address bar from the Forma data management. We just need to decode it. And for decoding, we can use something like the URL decoder available. Okay, once we have our URL decoded, we can then create our webhook. And with the webhook created, we just need to upload any file to our folder. I'm going to use a random file, very small one. And then once the upload is complete, we can see one notification from that event in webhook.site. We have access to the payload and also the headers, including the most important one, the ADSK signature header. This is the key that contains the hash calculated using our secret token and the payload. Okay. To calculate the hash and verify the payload if it was sent by Autodesk, feel free to use this sample we wrote for this specific purpose. All you need to do is clone this sample and specify the secret token and also the hash received through webhook.site. These two will go inside the .env file from the repo. We also need to replace the sample.json with the actual payload sent by Autodesk backend. From there, once you have everything set, you can choose your preferred language. We have options for C#, JavaScript, and Python. And this works through a command line interface. So you can use any option of your preference to run the script and calculate the hash. The scripts are going to calculate the hash using the secret token and the payload, and then after that compare with the hash received by the notification sent by Autodesk backend. If they are the same, it means that these hashes were calculated using the same secret token. In other words, this notification was sent by Autodesk backend. This is the recommended way to secure your system. With this approach, using the signature verification, you make sure that the notification was sent by Autodesk. The codes from this sample are smart enough to calculate the hash, correctly, independent of the formatting. So if you format in a different way the JSON or remove the spaces, it will still be able to validate the hash. But since it is very sensitive, if you change the content of the payload though, then you will see a different, and then the hash calculated will be incorrect. In this case, we can change the formatting of JSON, replace once more the sample.json. And if we run again our script, we see that this is still valid. But if we change though 3 strings, the extension of the file, just as an example, we can see that the calculated hash will be different, making the result match to be invalid. So this is very sensitive, and this code works in a way to validate correct hash no matter how you format your JSON. To stay up to date with APS news, sign up to our newsletter, subscribe to this channel, and follow our LinkedIn page. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.